Go ahead and get into the last match of the day. It's Precision Z versus Red Eye. With the commentary, it's going to be Wave, Punk, and Leaf. Take it away, guys.
It's the last day of play here, or the last match of the play in league play for week 3 of Europe. It's going to be a good one here, and guys, don't worry about Carpet. He's going to be fine-able.
You're fired.
No, that was a good one, I promise. Precision Z, Red Eye, what you got on me?
This is going to be interesting. Both these teams very close in the standings, right smack dab in the middle. And as the Des was mentioning, this is going to be really important. Either one of these teams is going to find themselves now all tied up with Flipside Tactics in a very good spot coming into week number 4, the final week for league play. So this is extremely important for both of these teams. And again, having them both in the middle, there's really hard to tell which way this is going to go. Now that Chazette is back, it's going to be really good for their team. I mean, again, as they said, he was missing last week. Such a strong player for their team. But again, Precision Z just had a warm-up match. They played one of the harder teams in the league play. And so I think they're going to be in a good position for this, but we cannot count out Red Eye.
Nope, not at all. They have the #1 shooter in Europe, 41 shooting percentage in tequilas. That is one of the better stats to have there. Only, I think he's one of the best in the world at this point. I'm trying to remember who it is on the side of, there's a shooter on North America that has 53%. I'm blanking on his name right now. But anyways, they're right up there, ranked up together. So it'll be really cool to see how Tequila's accuracy comes out against Precision Z, who we saw have some excellent defense in their match against Market Aces. It will be Tequila's Chalset and to do Red Eye here in the orange against Precision Z in the blues. We get this last match underway here on DFH Stadium. Siki play that one down, up onto the backboard. K-Dop is up for that one, trying to drop it through, but doesn't get the angle. Chalset able to play that one out to Tequilas. Sends it into the corner where Siki is waiting. He will now play that one right back. Counterplay on counterplay here as both teams break into each other's halves.
Yeah, as you said, they're both trying to get the feel out first. Precision Z coming in warm. They have a new team that they have to face off against. So figuring out how they play early on is going to be critical. Otherwise, they could get scored on pretty quick if they make any mistakes against Red Eye.
Chalset playing that one high. K-Dop will immediately respond, driving it into the box, almost getting the goal all by himself. Sick Eyeline going to set that one up for Siki here. Tries to put it in. Going towards the goal. Tequilas will play it to the far corner. Good play there by Tequilas, but Siki will be able to get another hit into the box. Dadu makes a critical touch to clear it away. Now that one moves back down and into the blue.
That was actually a really good touch from Tequilas. He could have gotten a clear, but it probably would have got sent back. So he dropped it down for Tequilas, knowing that he was coming up behind and ready for an even better clear.
It's interesting that we had pointed out that Market Aces and Precision Z were all kind of former teammates. And that came from a roster shuffle in between RLCS Season 1 and 2. The real team kind of split here was Tequilas, Dadu, and Skyline, who you all saw on your screen there, all grouped up together, who were Precision Z basically from the beginning of Rocket League up until just a few months ago. And Skyline was the one who maintained the Precision Z name. Dadu and Tequilas were his two teammates as well. So a bit of a grudge match here as well between a bunch of former team members. We'll see who is able to pull it off. 3:17 into game #1, and it's still scoreless as K-Dop passes to Siki. Chalset will set that one up to Tequilas, who passes it right back. Now Siki taking the shot. It's Chalset who is able to put it in, and there's the first point on the board for Red Eye.
Finding the tightest angle. This is something I was about to say, is you got to watch out for these just extremely strange touches from Red Eye. That touch from Chalset set that up just beautifully for himself to be able to get a shot in. Like, those weird touches you have to watch out for against Red Eye.
3:06 left to go in game #1. K-Dop will set this one high and try to position it in a good place there. Position it in a good place for Siki. Chalset drops that one down to Tequilas, who plays it into the corner. Skyline, Siki, and K-Dop now all in this corner. They need to get a clear. This is some rough positioning for them, all grouped up in a very dead area. Chalset will be able to get the clear into the corner. He's going to follow this one around, pop it high over the top of Siki. A nice play, but Dadu and K-Dop going to be able to get there. K-Dop plays it past him. Nice mind game. See if you can do it twice to Chalset as well. It pops up high. Can Skyline get it? Oh, he puts it in. What a play by K-Dop.
The second that K-Dop got that wraparound, beautiful mind game from him. The second he got it past Chalset there, that was a goal. Tequilas and Dadu not in a good spot to stop this, and Skyline patiently waiting to finish it off.
2:29 left to go right here at halftime. It's all tied up between Precision Z and Red Eye. They will play this one Fast and furious as the ball is in the orange. A nice shot from Tequila's going high. Bounces back down in a place where Dedu can shoot it just straight into the center of the goal, and there is the lead back for Red Eye.
Dedu had a lot of options off the backboard here. As soon as that gets put off by Tequila's, he just waits. Skyline had to get that touch, and he didn't, and it put his defender, Siki, in a weird spot.
2:21 left to go. Red Eye with the 1-goal lead. Cheat up works out for him as they're able to play that one over into the blue, and then Dedu moving up very quickly. Dedu's rocking that new ink boost that came with the update, and Skyline is able to immediately tie it up with some amazing aggression.
Lots of back and forth here, but look at the Siki and Skyline moving up together. A misdirection there from Siki as Chazette thought that was maybe coming off from him and just left him in a helpless spot as Skyline rams one in.
2:12 left to go. Chazette plays it over to the side. He and Dedu now in the air. They play it down into the corner. K-Dop following this one along. He's able to bounce that one off of Tequila's and out to Siki, who plays it back down to K-Dop, who shoots towards the net. That placement was insane.
As you just said, really, really good placement. These backboard passes are really working out for Precision Z. A nice little flickerino there for K-Dop, and that drops him into the lead.
And just getting that off of his spoiler, to get that sort of accuracy when you are like hitting the ball head on with your car is already impressive. To do it at that complete right angle was amazing to watch, and that's got the lead here for Precision Z with 1:45 left to go. Siki will play it over the top of Tequila's and then shoot it back down towards Skyline, who's going to be able to play that one into the middle, but misses the hit. And then Skyline keeping that pressure on. Chelsette and Dedu. Tequila's moving up as a unit. Gets played into the corner by K-Dop. Skyline is also there. They're really not sure what to do with this, and Chelsette will just tackle. Dedu now going to drop that one right back down to K-Dop, who is no longer on the field on the demo from Chelsette, who moves in to try and hit Siki as well. Tequila's shot goes a bit high. K-Dop won't be able to play it out just yet as Dedu puts it back into the corner. Red Eye, they're down by 1, but they're knocking on the door right now.
As you said, they are knocking on the door, and with a final minute of gameplay left, you're going to see a lot of pressure start to come out from Red Eye. It already has been, and they've been doing good, but more than Precision Z is probably used to at this point.
Nice shot by Skyline. Final minute of gameplay. Siki sends that one back into the orange corners. K-Dop keeps his pressure on as well. It's good pressure from Precision Z, just continuing to keep this one deep in enemy territory, not allow them to break out and tie up the game. 38 seconds left on the clock as Siki puts it onto the backboard once more. Dedu sends it over to the side. Chelsette pops it high. K-Dop follows along to see if he can drop it back down. Here comes a touch from Dedu. Skyline will put it over 2 players. Tequila's on that back line. Trying to play it through. 18 seconds left here. Game number 1. 18 seconds left to work with for Red Eye. It's the final 10 seconds. They have to play this one out. They're having trouble just getting it out of their own half, out of their own backfield. They play it there. Skyline trying to just continue to keep the pressure on. It's hit the final second, and just Siki just shoots it straight down. Good plays by Precision Z as they are able to take game number 1.
Precision Z doing a good job of getting the lead and then maintaining it there. I mean, Red Eye just didn't seem to as paced up yet. They're warming up still, and I think that's really the only issue for them at this point. They started to get some of those weird touches I was telling you about that they can get. They get some really good plays going on, and I expect to see them in Game 2 or Game 3. Maybe it'll take them one more game to warm up to it. They're already pretty close to it, but it takes that time. Precision Z already having a series before, super paced up and super fast. Hopefully we'll see it even closer for Red Eye in this next one, but that's really, I think, all that it is. They just need to play another game or two to get paced up.
Yeah, possibly, because it was just kind of all Precision Z. Even though the game was pretty close there, you had 10 goals, or 10 shots, excuse me, on the side of Precision Z to only 3 from Red Eye. Really a lot more ball control coming out from Precision Z in the way that they were able to just continue to pound the shots. You saw it right there at the end of the game, which is when it was most critical for Red Eye to break out of their own half and to get some shots on the net. They just couldn't even break out at all. They couldn't get the hard clears. It was really well done there by Precision Z, just controlling the ball.
No, absolutely, and I think a lot of that comes to what we said before is the pacing of it. You got stuck on their end. They just weren't speedy enough and couldn't find any breakout opportunities. So I think, as I said, we'll either find that in this match or the one right after that, but I do think it's going to be a fairly close series.
It would be better for them if they were able to find it in this one, because if Precision Z wins this one as well, then they're on a reverse sweep situation.
which we've seen plenty of in all reality, but it's not a situation you want to find yourself in.
We'll see if they're able to able to pull it off here. Skyline just trying to shoot that one through. K-Dop with the shot, just finishing it off. The 1-2 punch comes through for Precision Z.
What a good start coming up from Precision Z. The control coming up from Skyline to get that one to K-Dop. That was just an easy shot for K-Dop. It was all Skyline to get that one there. Spinning around, getting a double touch off the crossbar.
Seen K-Dop and Skyline have been playing together very well. The first time it was K-Dop setting it up for Skyline. And this time, with Skyline doing the positioning. K-Dop had another great shot there, blocked away by Tequilas. Defense from Red Eye starting to hold up. A nice long one comes through, but Sicky right where he needs to be. As Chaussette drops this one just above the goal. And now they'll be able to pop that one over. Tequilas and Dedu. Upfield of the ball right now, needing to fall back quickly as Sicky presses this one towards the backboard. Might be able to get a double tap, but Chaussette sends it over to the side. There's the touch from K-Dop and Skyline sitting in the back. Kind of just feels backflips. He's going to have to move backwards. Sicky able to pressure that one out. Back up into the corner. 4:09 left to go. So far, it's only Precision Z that's been able to score.
Good read there, set up off that backboard. They're starting to get plays. I told you, some of these touches can throw Precision Z off, and that's what Red Eye needs to really focus on. That's what they do well, and that's what's going to get them some goals.
K-Dop and Skyline moving up here. Skyline trying to block for K-Dop. Doesn't work out. Red Eye's able to pop that one away. Bounces off the backboard. Skyline now going to carry this one high. Pop it off the ceiling over to Sicky, who keeps the hair on that ball. K-Dop coming in here. Can he put it under? Oh, my goodness. This play from Precision Z was impeccable.
I mean, that's the second win for them, and they keep doing that. Every single touch they're getting is just incredible.
Ooh.
Skyline just destroying the defense, making his way through, leaves an open net for his teammate.
Yeah, I didn't see. We were on K-Dop's angle, and I did not see Skyline able to get under there and just bump Tequilas out of the way, which definitely helped K-Dop. Able to take the shot there. Make it a 2-goal game. 3:30 left to go. Looking to extend their lead in the series here. Now Sicky in the air. We'll drop that one to Skyline, who's able to almost pitch it through. It's off the bar. He's able to play it back, keep control, play it past Dedu, his former teammate, but it does not go in. No one in position to take a shot, and now K-Dop has to play that one back over into orange corner.
Skyline has some of the best ball control I've ever seen. It's just incredible how he's able to keep on that ball and put it exactly where he wants and away from where his opponents want it.
K-Dop plays that one high. Here comes Skyline. Trying to shoot that one through. It's Sicky in the backfield now. As he tries just to clear it away, buy some time for his teammates to get set up for the clear. Sicky will send that one up to midfield. Skyline immediately responds, keeping pace on this ball, playing it past two there. Can Sicky get the angle? Chaussette gave them a lot of space to work with, but it doesn't quite go through. It's still going to be 2-0 here at halftime.
As K-Dop was moving there, just a critical bump to set him slightly off course. He could have powered that one through. He's got the octane, he's got a big hitbox, but just a light little tap there stopped him on his tracks.
K-Dop putting that one high. Dedu able to send that one back towards Chaussette, but Skyline was in front of him, and K-Dop, will he be able to drop another one through? No, it's Tequilas who plays it over to the side. 2:09 left to go. Still 2-0 in favor of Precision Z. K-Dop takes a shot towards the net. Two players blocking it. Man, Dedu, he got bumped and just like, hey,
just
I'll work with
going.
it. Yeah, just kept going up to chase that ball. Very impressive play there by Dedu, and now it's got him up on offense.
You know, sometimes we talk that, you know, the best thing to do is carry momentum through. Just carry what you're doing, and he did exactly that. Don't fight against the physics.
What a save by Chaussette. Tequila's his touch was very rough and actually dropped it into the net, but Chaussette's able to get it away. No, but like you said, conservation of momentum, very important factor in Rocket League.
Physics 101.
Yeah, speed is very critical. We'll see what K-Dop does with this one. He plays it patiently, plays it back into the corner. And then Dedu and Chaussette move that across that midfield line. Dedu takes a shot towards the net, but Sicky blocks it away. Now Skyline will respond. 1:15 left to go, and it's still just 2-0 in favor of Precision Z.
As you said it, with a minute left, all they have to do is hold this lead, and they could pull away with another win here, and they seem to know that as well. It happened to them in their previous series, and they're probably just going to try to do that to Red Eye as well.
K-Dop able to play that one over to Sicky in this final minute. It's all up to Red Eye right now, as they really do need at least one goal right away. This is not how you do it. No, they're going to be able to put that one in. Skyline making it a 3-0 game. This is rough right now for Red Eye.
Tequila's tried to get a good pass out to his teammates there, but just intercepted by Skyline, and it's just a slow roller as he flies in to make sure it's secured. But it's that's all he had to do is throw his body into the mix, and it worked because all of the Red Eye players were out of position.
Yeah, with 45 seconds left, down by 3. Very little offense so far in this game. This is about the best opportunity they've had all game, and it's still shut down by Skyline. He sends that one away. 33 seconds remaining. Right now, it's if you're on Red Eye, as K-Dot puts another one in. If you're on Red Eye, you got to be thinking about Game 3 at this point. What are they going to be changing up here as they move forward?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, you see Sicky in the corner just being a nuisance. There's not much to do to fight against that, because if they have enough players that are confident in their play style and they're just coming after you, like, that puts you in such a disadvantage here. But in all reality, I mean, they're not getting enough passes to each other. That's all it is. They're trying to break out without any infield passing.
Sicky put that one over the top of 2. 15 seconds left. It's all but over. And it'll be Game 3. Will be the important do-or-die moment for Red Eye, as it's been 2 games in a row here for Precision Z. They have just been able to shut down everything that Red Eye wants to put together, not allowing Tequilas to take those shots at the net and use that shooting percentage that he has built up over the season. It's been a very impressive play so far from Precision Z.
Well, as you said, impressive play from them. And if they just keep this up, that's all. They don't have to change anything, because Red Eye is not doing what they should. As I said, none of these passes coming out. I mean, look at how many saves they have. They're stuck. 7 saves. They're stuck in their own end way too much here, and they're not able to break out because I think they're just lacking any of that defensive or infield passing when they're trying to break out for a counterattack. And you can't just move the ball down to the other end, especially maybe if you're playing against not so good teams, but these guys are so good teams.
And it really does come down to the long clears. Can you get the hit from deep in your own half, very high, in a place where the other team is not, and that allows them, the other team at that point has to rotate back on the defense. They're like, okay, well, the ball's now in our corner. They fall all the way back. That allows you a lot of time to kind of set up in the position you want on offense. If they could get those sorts of clears, I think that's the sort of situation that maybe we could see Red Eye starting to score more, because, yeah, right now they're trapped in their own half, having to make 7 saves on 13 shots from Precision Z. As they continue just to pound that backboard and pound the net. They're only allowed 5 shots. Chalset not able to get any of them, and he's been the only one really. He's been trying to play so strong on that defense. He had 4 of those 7 saves.
Well, I think that's some of the issue is that as a Precision C, anytime a clear does come out, they're there and ready for it. And you know, that's something that Red Eye really has to pay attention to coming in this next one, because this is match point. This could be it for them. You know, I said it might take 3 games for them to warm up, so I have faith that they can pull away with a win in this one. It's just if they're paced up enough.
It's do or die time at this point. Game 3. Precision Z winning the first 2. If they take this one, it's all over. And Dadu moving up. Looked like he was going to try and bump a goalie when there wasn't one. Sicky going to be able to take a shot here. Tequilas blocks it away. They'd be able to get it clear over the top. No one in the backfield. This will be a goal here. Well done, as Red Eye is able to get on the board.
I mean, that was rough. That was both Skyline and Chazette cutting in. One of them had to go back to the end, and Chazette just putting that one right off the post. That was close to not going in, but good follow through from him. Bad defense from Precision Z.
Yeah, the way they had the 2 in the middle there, even if one had fallen back, Chalset was so aggressively positioned, he probably would have been able to get it anyways. And that is just exactly what they needed. They had to be able to break through that front line, because Precision Z's just been shutting them down so hardcore. That demo onto Dadu gives Skyline and K-Dop all the time they want to push this one back out. Dadu comes up from the back and gets a shot. Sicky gets the save, but Dadu will be able to finish. Does it go in?
No.
What? Why is this not in the goal? Thank you, Tequilas. He's able to send that one in. So many players right there. They finally put it in 2-0 Red Eye.
I don't even know what happened, man. Like, there was just so many shots off the crossbar.
3 whiffs.
Another one, Chazette trying to come in to put it in. Finally, Tequilas turned around and did manage to put it in, but, like, there were so many situations there that could have gone in.
Oh, man. What a sloppy start there for Precision Z after having 2 great games. They're now in a 2-0 hole and have to dig themselves back out of this one. They've got 4 minutes to work with, though. It's Tequilas. Crosses the goal, and K-Dop will send that one away. Sicky hangs back, watches. Sends that one up to Skyline, who pops it very high. Tequilas will bounce it off the ceiling and straight back down. Now Skyline and K-Dop moving up together. Gonna try position that in a nice spot. This is a decent striker's position, but no one was there to shoot. Now to leave it with Tequilas. He moves that one up. 3:40 left to go, and it's still 2-0 in favor of Red Eye.
That's what I said. They're starting to get paced up here, and I think caught Precision Z off guard. So if they do end up losing this game, which is really early to tell at this point, but if they do end up losing it, I mean, they're going to have to make some changes, and they can't just keep doing what they did in game 1 and 2.
Skyline and K-Dop trying to push that one through. Tequilas had a run, but shut down by Siki. A nice touch by Skyline, and Siki is in the air, but Dadu pushes it away. This is upfield of all of the Precision Z players. Tequila shoots to the net, and Skyline gets back in the nick of time, sends it back out to the middle.
As you just said, what a save from Skyline, rushing back so hard. The extra inch on the Dominus nose there, getting to that ball just in time.
K-Dop trying to push out of his own half. 2:52 left to go. They're still looking for their first point in game number 3. K-Dop now able to play that one over the top. Siki waiting patiently. Tries to draw it through to Dude's, got it in a nice spot, but Chaussette able to put it over to the side, and Skyline takes another shot onto the backboard. Siki immediately turns, looking for the shooting opportunity. Keeps the pressure on. There's K-Dop. Puts it onto the backboard. Skyline in the air, can't get it through Tequilas. The read is strong from this player, and they will continue to push it through. Red Eye's back up on offense.
As you said, I mean, that shot would have gone in had there been no defender. Skyline should have gone for a read instead, but it's so hard to judge when you're coming from that far away.
Skyline puts this one high, and K-Dop gets in the air. Immediate counterplays coming through. The shot from Siki will find the goal, and it's a 1-goal game.
As you said, only 1 goal now. Good job passing that one up from K-Dop to Siki. The awareness to stay ahead, that cherry pick goal, absolutely critical to keep them in this game.
2:08 left to go. It's just a 1-goal game. Can Red Eye pull this one off? They've got to get the reverse sweep at this point. It's the only way they stay alive. But this is the beginning of it if they can win game 3. Tequilas playing this one slow, gets demoed by K-Dop. Dadu also plays it slow, but K-Dop will put it over to the side. 1:50 left to go for Precision Z to come back. He plays it over to Siki, takes the shot just off the backboard. K-Dop already in the air again, passes it over to Skyline. He's going to kill this one in front of his own net. Play it past Dadu. He's got an upfield of 2 players. Now the ball into the corner. K-Dop gets demoed. Skyline falls back. Let's Siki move up and take the ball control. 2 players miss. Siki has the opportunity. Can he get the angle? Oh, it doesn't go in. Dadu plays it away. And Chaussette looking for the counterplay. He and Tequila's trying to move it up the field. Such a close one there for Siki. Wasn't just quite able to get it in. Dadu was able to play it away. Holding on right now. Red Eye's trying to just stay alive.
Almost getting that counterplay. What a clutch save just to keep them in the game and keep it away from being tied. It's getting scary for Red Eye right now, but as long as they play smart, they have a minute to hold off Precision Z, and they just have to stay not super risky.
K-Dop tries to pass to Siki, gets it past Tequilas, who looked like he might be able to intercept. Now Skyline plays it upfield of Chaussette and K-Dop. This is some nice passing right now from Precision Z, and K-Dop gets the shot, puts it in. 45 seconds left in game 3. It's all tied up.
That's that risky stuff I was saying not to do. Chaussette was up to do. Maybe should have waited a little bit more patiently. Bad angle cut off, and there's an easy shot for K-Dop right over the last defender.
45 seconds remaining. Anybody's game, but all the momentum on the side of Precision Z. If they can keep this up, they'll win it right here and now. Dadu coming up, Skyline hanging back in the goals. Dadu tries to drop this one through. He draws out Skyline, and K-Dop will be able to be there. He and Siki moving this one up, almost drops it into the upper 90. Siki keeps the pressure on, dropping another shot in. 30 seconds remaining. Can they finish it in regulation, or will we have overtime? Chaussette trying to play it through. Can Skyline get the redirect? No, it goes off, and K-Dop gets the shot. The pressure from Precision Z continues to pay off as they take the lead.
Impatience from Tequilas, and a nice touch over to Skyline. Way to be there for Skyline, but K-Dop also to finish it off. I mean, 2 people in the box. When you know that ball's going to bounce around, good awareness from Precision Z, and they steal the lead.
And just like that, all they got to do is hold on for 20 seconds. And we'll be done here in RLCS Week 3. They'll be able to drop this one through. No, K-Dop misses the shot. They get one more in. That'll just but secure it at this point. 8 seconds for Red Eye to hold on and force overtime. They're getting light touches with that touch. K-Dop puts it all the way into the corner. If it touches the ground, it's over. It bounces around K-Dop, able to put it over the top of 2 players. It's still touching the wall. No one able to let it touch the ground just yet. And in the middle, Precision Z will let it drop. 3-0 sweep here over Red Eye.
That's gotta feel bad, man. They had the lead and they gave it up to Precision Z, who ends up taking away with the 3-0 sweep. And, you know, even at the end, Tequila's going for this really weird demo at the end, hoping his teammates would be there to push on to offense. I mean, it's a last-ditch kind of effort, but that's the weird stuff I was saying I like to see out of them. They started to have it go near the end there, but they gave it away just in like the last minute and a half of gameplay. So unfortunate to see for them, so close. I think they know they could have done it, but congrats to Precision Z.
Congrats to Precision Z. It's got to feel good for them coming off of that 4-game loss to Rocket Aces. Able to bounce back here and get the sweep over Red Eye. What a day of Rocket League it's been for EU, though. We'll be sending it back over to the analyst desk one last time. Guys, tell us what you saw.
Thank you, Wave, Punk, and Leaf. Awesome match there as Precision Z gets the nice sweep there over Red Eye. I thought at first I thought Red Eye might have something going in Game 3 as they were up 2-0, but then Precision Z coming back. Let's take another look at that one as we check out the highlights.
Yeah, Precision Z controlled the pace of the game for all 3 games, even though they were down 2 in Game 3. They outshot their opponent 10-3 in Game 1 alone, but it was a close game, 3-2. Red Eye's defense was holding them in there, but K-Dop coming up with some nasty angles right there. That was a beautiful front flip to redirect that ball into the corner. And then it was just the pass and plays from Precision Z were just too strong. Time and time again, besides that one K-Dop solo play right there, it was just pass and plays, creating the offense for Precision Z that Red Eye could not stop. And then this play right here, Tequila's does get the goal, and I guess that's how you get a high shooting percentage when you have wide open nets, but it was just not enough. They were up 2, and Precision Z came all the way back in the last minute of play to tie it up, and then, so right there at that moment, you knew that Precision Z was going to win Game 3 because Red Eye was probably just so deflated giving up the lead. K-Dop with back-to-back goals to take the lead there, and Precision Z getting that huge win, so now they have 3 wins plus a 3-0, so in case there's 3-way ties, it comes down to individual win-loss of all your games, so a 3-0 is huge there as well.
Yeah, it's a great point. We were talking about how important this match was coming into it, and Precision Z not only winning but getting a 3 over Red Eye is huge for playoff implications. As again, top 6 go to the regional playoffs. Of course, top 2 get an automatic bid at the grand finals. No conversations about top 2 for Precision Z or Red Eye, not this time at least. But it does turn everything a little bit interesting, as now, if my math is correct, we're crunching all the numbers right now behind the scenes, but if my math is correct, there are now 3 teams tied at 2 and 3, Reunited, Red Eye, and Oh My Dog. And that's the 5th, 6th, and 7th spot in the standings. So only the 5th and 6th spot are important, right? If you're 7th, you're out.
Only 2 teams can make it up, out of those 3, plus Precision Z has not clinched yet either. So with that 3rd win, they're still in that mix.
They're 3 and 3.
Same with Flipside as well. Flipside could fall all the way down and be bounced out. But of course, if you have 2 wins right now, you have to go into next week with a lot of practice because you want to get 2 wins to make sure that you're in no matter what, and you don't have to worry about tie breaks. But it's going to be a rough week for those teams near the bottom.
And it's pretty interesting how this is all unfolding, because we joke a lot about how it seems scripted sometimes because of all these results. We saw Flipside get swept by Oh My Dog, which really didn't make that much sense today, right?
Yeah.
And now we're having a situation in both North America and Europe. It literally does come down to next week because we have such a tight grouping of teams within that bubble spot trying to get top 6.
It's absolutely insane. Summit, surprisingly, is still alive, I think, with all these 2-win teams, unless a lot of these teams play each other. I'm not completely sure with that. So it seems like every single team in both North America plus Europe, they're all alive right now. Plus, top 2 is not decided yet for any team. So Rocket Aces, there could be a 3-way tie scenario where they're not top 2. So they haven't even clinched that yet either. So no one's clinched anything yet. So it all comes down to these last 7 games in both regions.
And you mentioned Summit. They actually play Oh My Dog and Precision Z next week. So if they come out and win both of those, who knows? Maybe they're still in it. But let's take a look at the standings for Europe. We have accounted all the numbers. We've crunched it all. And here's what we have. Rocket Aces at the very top, 5-1. Followed by Northern Gaming and Flipside Tactics. Again, the top 2 is super important if you're wanting to advance to the grand finals. And there we see, yes, my math is right. 2 and 3, Red Eye Reunited and Oh My Dog, all at 2 and 3. Such an important spot, and Summit not necessarily out of it just yet.
Yeah, 3 through 7, they're all one game away from each other. Besides Precision Z, that has played 6 games actually, so they only have 1 game left. So they're looking maybe a little bit more safe, but it's anyone's game right now. And Mach and Aces, even though they're 5-1, they still have not clinched the top 2. I just can't wait for next week to see who actually clinches those spots.
Yeah, still plenty of developments to come. Also, quick reminder, you guys probably already know already, but the grand finals have been announced for Season 2. Season 1, the finals were in Hollywood. Season 2, the finals are in Amsterdam, and tickets are available now. So if you are watching right now, you should go buy yourself a ticket, and then buy yourself a plane ticket if you're far away.
Yeah. And then
or a train ticket.
And then me and Axel will hug you.
We will.
And it'll be great.
We will.
Fantastic.
Yes, and again, train, plane, drive, get yourself to Amsterdam. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Season 2 finals, $50,000 for first place. Making history, Rocket League eSports, as it continues to grow and get more and more epic. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. It's pretty fun, Gibbs.
Yeah, it's a fun day. It's so much better without Carp. Nah, I kid. Carpet, get better, man. We love you. And yeah, but great day. And we have everything to play for next week, so I can't wait for next week.
Make sure you tune in next week, both North America and Europe. It's coming down to the wire. Nothing is set in stone, and it will decide who's going to the grand finals, who's going to the regional playoffs, who's staying alive in Rocket League Championship Series Season 2. That's going to do it for our coverage today of the European region. Congratulations to Mach and Aces for doing so darn well. We'll see you next week.